Hi guys, so today I'm going to be doing an eye tutorial using this Kat Von D Ladybird palette. I showed this in my Sephora haul and I got a couple of requests to do a tutorial, so I thought I would put that up for you guys. This is a completely matte palette. So here are the colors, and it comes with a really nice brown eyeliner. And I just did a very neutral everyday eye look. I thought this palette was perfect for that. So if you want to see how I use this palette, then keep watching. Alright, so I'm going to start off by priming my eyes with the Painterly Paint Pot. I'm just using a flat shader brush. I'm going to put this all over my lids and even take it up to my brow bone, because I'm going to be putting shadow there as well. You can do this with a brush, or you could even use your fingers if you feel like you don't want to use a brush. I'm just going to take some on the lower lash line as well. Alright, and then I'm going to go in with the Kat Von D Ladybird palette. And I'm going to take the lightest brown shade, which is right here. It's like a taupey brown. And I'm taking a Sigma F40 brush. Just going to tap off the excess. I'm just going to put that right in my crease, probably a little bit above, and I'm going to focus most of the color on the outside, and then I'm going to take it in. This is a really nice transition color, and it really helps blend out some of the darker colors as well. Alright, so then I'm going to go in with the Sigma E25 brush. And I'm going to go in with the darker brown color right here, right next to it. And I'm going to focus this mainly on the outer V of my eye. I'm not going to take this color in too much, and I'm going to put it below the brown color that we just put in. I'm just using a light hand to kind of apply this, and then I'm dragging it down to my lower lid. This is a really nice brown color, and it's so easy to blend out. Sometimes matte shades are really hard to blend out. But I'm just going back and forth like windshield wiper motion just to blend it out. And I have really hooded eyelids, so I like to take my color in a little bit more to kind of give it a defined crease. If you have prominent crease, then you really don't need to take it in too far. Now I'm going to go in. You could use the same brush if you want, just wipe it off, but I just have a clean Coastal Scents brush. It's really a dupe for the E25, and it's affordable. I'm just going to go in with the last color, which is like this really gorgeous burnt orange. It's right here. And I'm going to use that color to blend, put it right above, but to help blend the two browns that we put in together. Give it a softer look. You just take this in halfway. And I really love this color for fall. You can also use this and put it on the lower lash line. Alright, so that looks good. Now I'm going to go in with the e.l.f. $1 eyeshadow brush. I talk about this all the time. I'm going to go in with the lightest color there is, which is right here. I'm going to put that all over my crease. I like to do this step last because the brown, since we're using a lot of darker colors, I noticed that if you put it on first, it really just covers it, so you have to go in anyways at the end. So I just kind of save it, and then I start towards the darker colors and I bring it in. That way we're not taking away from any of the browns that we just applied on the outer part of our crease. And then you just blend it out. Alright, so now I'm going to go in. You can use any kind of highlight color, but I'm just going to take this Naked Basics palette and I'm going to blend Walk of Shame, which is right here, and the Venus color. I'm just going to mix those two together. And I'm using the same e.l.f. shader brush. The only thing about the Ladybird palette is since it's all matte, there's really not a good highlight color. And if I'm using all matte colors, I like to have something that has a little bit more like sheen or shimmer to it just to brighten up the look. I'm going to put that right on the inner tear duct of my eyes. And I'm also going to use this color to put on my brow bone. Okay. So then I'm going to go back in with the E40 brush. And there's no additional product on this brush. I'm just going to blend the orange color, the burnt orange, and the brow bone color a little bit together so you don't see that harsh line. So I'm just going to go back and forth. Alright, so the next thing I'm going to do is apply my eyeliner. This is by NYX and it is called the Super Skinny Marker. This brush by Sonia Kashuk. I got it in a little palette. It's just a small, like, I guess eyeshadow brush. I use it for the bottom of my eyelashes basically to put shadow underneath there, like right underneath. It's perfect for that. But I'm going to be going into this Naked Basics palette and just taking the black. It is a plain matte black, so you can use any black. I know Wet n Wild has a good black too. I'm just barely going to tap it in there. And I like to put my eyeliner on first, that way I can see the shape of what I need to, where I need to put the eyeshadow. So I'm basically just going to stamp it right on the outside and do like a V with it. And this just makes it look a little bit smokier. This is perfect if you're going out at night and want a smoky eye. I think this would be a great look for that. And the black is optional. You don't have to put black, but I'm about to go out for dinner, so I figured I would pop a little bit in and make it look a little bit smokier since the rest of my makeup is very neutral. Just blending it in. And then I'm going to go in with the E40 by Sigma and just lightly blend all of that together so there's no harsh lines. Now I'm going to use the Covergirl Lash Perfection Mascara to put on my lower lashes. This is probably my favorite mascara for my lower lashes because it really separates those lashes and the brush isn't too big. And to line my waterline, I'm going to be using this brown eyeliner that came in the Kat Von D palette. Alright, so here is the final look.